Okay, that's my. I'm Gao Qiqi. I'm from East China University of the Political Science Law. I'm trying to using that concept of consensus governance of big models. Okay, my first question is okay. So we need this large language models, this governance, right? Okay, how to govern LLMs? I think there are a lot of technical discussion here. I think the academic communities focus more about this technical issues. There are a lot of discussion about this specific gaming or reward hijacking or something. I think this is most important talk. But for example, there must be a lot of discussion about this interpretability or mechanical interpretability. There's a lot of discussion, advancement here. You can see this interview. This literature about this linear classifier approach. I don't have enough time to go the details, but you can see all this advancement. So it's partly about this global interpretability or local interpretability. Okay, how to deal with it? There is also a lot of discussion about this scalable oversight. This different directions or something like the promoting leads to promoting separate different missions or air safety via debate, just like the Michael had already proposed, imitate teacher or bio behavior cloning and other 3Hs and other, a lot of this discussion here. I try to go smoothly, just like the Paul Chris Anno has talked about this landscape. What I'm trying to say is that this alignment is very important, but if we equal governance with alignment, there might be a lot of misunderstanding. I think the alignment is an internal solution for the enterprise. I mean, I call it a placeable patch for the LM application. If without patch, a scientist or enterprise will not at ease. It's as a lot of researchers have talked about this impossible mission. It's a process, not a result. So, so my question is how to extend LM governance deeply. I set the clock. Okay, okay. I'm trying to separate my part into several questions. First, I will give you guys my standing with this governance picture. Second, I will talk about the corporate governance and the national governance and the global governance. Finally, I will say this consensus governance at all. So the first one is LLMs, this picture right now. I think the discussion about this governance mostly are fragmented. Different stakeholders discuss this at different direction in different interests. So, but the larger governance issue is, I think, is I mean, there is using a word of implosion, not explosion. So we use it as allergy of nuclear. Nuclear is explosion, right? It's a large language model's effect is an implosion, right? It's something like the you didn't fear the changes appear in appearance, but it already changed fundamentally. So we already see this corporate governance. I saw this power struggle like as a part of the governance. The first one is internal governance within the enterprise. We already see this bigger power struggle in this open AI. I think that is a conflict between the non-profit and the profit. Finally, it is ILIA. I think ILIA is a resistance as a non-profit representative. So it returned to the rule of effective accelerism. You also can feel the penetration of the capital into the non-profit structure. And there is a big thing. We already talked about this Q star. And what is a Q star? There's a lot of discussion about this tree of thoughts and this process supervision, or maybe this synthetic data or something. Oracle is close to the Microsoft work. We're not sure, but I think that it might be a big step for us to see the future's AGI. There's also a corporate competition as inter-corporate governance. So as we talk about this open source, closed source, different approaches, I think the open source advantage of open source is the democratization and equalization of the power. So everyone has the opportunity to approach this. So it's a weapon of the weak. So disadvantage is a security issue. It's a dual contradiction between sufficient competition and disorderly competition. So it's very hard to define. But I think for corporate governance, we should have this before deployment and after deployment. There are several discussions about this gradual scaling or stage development, and chief risk officer or this internal audit as red teaming and other thing. After deployment, I think there must be some risk management or this report safety and other no-safe open sourcing. So I think there must be 3 elements about this corporate governance. It's introducing big models governance into corporate governance architecture. It's kind of, I think there might be a substantive architecture, not a formal architecture. So the second one is to ensure there's a corresponding proportion of computing power and talents should be used in governance. The third one is developing corresponding practice as brain teams has done. So the third one, I think, is national governance. It's very important issue. I think why national governance is very important. I think the national as the best unit of governance or primary responsible actors. But the problem of state is that there must be, if you win the race of productivity, you have to follow the guideline of the enterprise. So there is a asymmetric government enterprise relationship. So we talk a lot about this regulation, but in practice, regulations always be suspended. So I mentioned this. But I think that maybe the earlier stage of the AI governance with the social conflict continue to escalate, maybe the national power should face some adjustment. So I think finally the national governance should be emphasized several, at least this. It's about this national, I think about this report and other. They also should incorporate other players. For example, the scientists, the social scientists, and active citizen. There are several. I think should add more corresponding position for LL governance, and form a comprehensive third-party model audit. I think the audit is very important, and treat the weight of large language models. I mean, at least this big, huge large language models and this computing power reports. So about this global governance, I think a lot of talking about. I think there is a especially for the small states, very important. I propose this LLM access and LLM sovereignty. I mean, so that's the reason why middle power have to build its own LLM. So, but there is also a gap for the developing countries. I think there's the first one. Second one is that AGI must be a challenge for the whole international society. So there is, I agree with Nicholas, there must be, or Michael, this classification of the LLM as something like the super AI intelligence should be global control and demilitarization and non-proliferation. And for the small models, that might be peaceful and civil use. So finally, I think there are also a consensus, international consensus is very crucial, which we need to give a clear definition about this AGI. So I think right now, for Ilias's cover, he already have this kind of Oppenheimer's moment. Maybe in the next years, we can have this Hiroshima moment. It's a seize real power of the AGI. So I think the two key questions is using existing mechanism or creating new one. Which approach? We already talked this IEA approach or IPCC approach and bilateral, multilateral. This is a work I have already mentioned. I'm very honored to participate this article. And finally, I think with 1 minute, this is consensus. Why consensus governance is crucial? I think right now, why fragmented? Because we're using this subjective perspective. So it's individual practice, individual interest. So we need a kind of inter-subjective perspective. So that is consensus governance really from. So we talk about a lot of this alignment. I think the true goal of alignment should be the human alignment. We ask machine align with human values. The problem is that I think OpenAI team are not aligned. So this internal order of human society is too far from being aligned. So this is why we do need machines alignment. So this recent movement about this RLAIF it seems a choice for us, but actually I'm a little worried about this. I mean, we delegate too much to the machine. Why? So I think the two types of alignment, machine to human or human to machine, is two sides. I don't have enough time to talk about this concept, human negative alignment text. So there's, I think finally we should back to this human subjectivity. That's my standing. Thank you.